Hello everyone, thanks for stopping by my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a little pouch pocket sort of thing. This is one that I had made for the gentleman's journal. It was to go along with the journal. So this was, I saw, I thought and thought, where did I get this idea from? And I knew it wasn't mine, but it was Tracy Fox, and then she got it from G. Kerr. So it's just going around town, I guess. And if you've seen it already, that's great, because you know we all do things differently. So this is sort of origami type of folding, I guess. But I'm going to first of all, the fabric, got that on my mind. The paper that Tracy did was 30 centimeters, and I'm thinking that is very close to 12. Now this paper isn't even 12. Let's see. Yeah, why is this paper short? You know, I coffee dyed it. I wonder if it shrank that much. Oh, so then I would have to divide this up equally. Oh, darn. So 11. Let me think. Hold on, let me figure this out. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right, I tried to figure it out, and you know, 11 and a half, actually it's a little more than that. It doesn't always come out perfectly. So this one here measured, because I scored them at 4 inches. This one I did. I scored at 4. But I'm going to do 3 3/4, and that will give me enough to get across the page, I think. Anyway, so I'm just using a lightweight scrapbook paper, because with the folding, you don't want to use something too heavy, or it's going to be very difficult to get good creases and folds. Okay, so last time I used that brown bag kind of paper inside here. It's like paper bag, but it's thinner. It's like packing tape, packing paper. I don't have any more. Okay, so 3 3/4, and then we're going to come down to 7 1/4. And that's just for my paper. Yours could be any size. But what I did was I did the folded this to see how wide it was going to be, how much more I needed, and that's where I got the 7 1/4 from. And then I'm going to fold this back onto here. Okay, I'm going to fold this back onto here, but this has to be totally even. Okay, so do you see what I'm saying? This has to be even. And so the 7 1/4 should bring that even. I mean, the better you can get it lined up, the better it's gonna look. All right, now this part here is too much, so we're gonna cut it off. I'm just going to make a mark here. It seems I always find myself in these difficult situations. I don't know what it is. Anyhow, I thought this would be something nice that could go in our next journal. There's a little strip of, but I could not find a piece of paper light enough, and then my other paper was too white, because some of this is going to show. All right, so now we're going to fold this in. Actually, I'm going to fold these in completely here. All right, and remember, you're going to be folding this these sides in. You're going to be I'm not sure how much it's folded, but you're going to be folding those in So your pocket is going to be, you know, shorter. Okay, so I'm going to get these good. Now we're going to take this one. And then, so depending on what you want on the inside or what you want on the outside, because this will be my inside. And the white is on the outside. Or I could do it vice versa. I think that, I wonder if I want this on the outside. No, I'm just going to leave it this way. Okay, so then we're going to line this up. Score that, nice. All right, and then we're going to line this one up. Okay. So I've been on the computer all morning, just playing and playing. Okay, so now we have this like that. Can you see how that looks? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold this end up to meet this end. I hope I remember how to do this. Got a little crease there. Fold that up to that end. Give it a score. Then you're going to fold these that's got to be right. For some reason, I feel like I folded up 2 at a time. Maybe I just do that on the reverse side. Okay. So, like that. And then this one gets folded up like this. And you just try to get those lines even along with this edge. I have to go over and look at G. Kerr's and how she did it. I think Tracy has a link. Okay, and then I've done something wrong, you guys. Oh my goodness, what could it be? Because this, hold on a second. Let me see if I can, this one fell apart. So I was going to glue these together. I don't know. Yeah, because this is double here. Okay. I remember folding up this double, but maybe I folded it this way, but I don't think so. Because she had the line. All right, hold on. I'm going to check and see what I'm doing wrong. Okay, I got it. All right. I was trying to fold up like this, but you need to take this flap on your left and fold it over. And then you fold this up this way. I'm kind of getting it too much work on it here. And that will be one piece. And then on this side, you're going to have the double piece. Okay, because I knew I needed 2, but I couldn't figure out exactly how to do that. Then we go on over here to this side, and we're going to do the double here. I hope I have this right. And then we'll do the single one on this side. Okay. And then we do the same thing. See, it's not meeting up right there. want them to meet up. All right, then you're going to do the same thing on this side, but didn't turn it too many times so you can't figure it out. Try to show it again. You can make these any size you want. You just, you know, want it to be big enough to put stuff in it, you know, little pieces of journal cards or something like that. Okay, do you see how I did that now? Now we're going to have this little pouch here. Come on. Okay, that should... Okay, so now this is the pouch. Just takes a little bit of working with it. Okay, then you're going to fold up this end, which is the pouch part, and just lay it down so that these are, you know, you could use a line even if you wanted, just to make sure. Get this nice and folded, so when you go to open it, I think I just bent these when I had them open. So let's just do this side. Okay, I'm just checking the line there. So you basically need it to go straight across like that. Okay, and then we're just going to make these corners like this, a little bit shaped there. I wouldn't crunch them down all the way until you really know that you've got it in there. Okay, so there's our little pouch. And I don't know why I'm having a hard time with this laying back down. Okay, what is it? I don't know what's hanging it up. Maybe it's just too thick now, the paper. I'm going to force it into compliance here. First time I did it, I had no problem. All right. So there's our little box. Okay, maybe I need to trim this off a little bit. All right, now we're going to cover it. Actually, we're going to be covering almost all of it, so really I should have probably put it the other way around. I think I would prefer to use, you know, double-sided paper that I like both sides. Okay, so now we have little pockets in here, but we're not going to use those pockets. But before I do any more, I'm going to glue these in just a little bit, because it's not as easy as it. So I put a little bit of glue. Let me put some right here. I don't know. This one keeps flipping up. See how this one here is not out all the way? So I don't know exactly how I messed it up. I'm going to try to restructure it. There we go. Just a little bit up there. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to put some, oh, my glue has just gone crazy on me. I'll just glue that one. Even though it's origami and it's not supposed to fall apart. It did it on me. I have to fix that one now. All right, so now we've got this. So now we're going to cover it. And I thought I would use this. We're going to make a flap. So let me go back to this so you can see. So what we did was cover like from here and went around it. I'm going to go around it and it'll cover the back, and then there will be a flap. But you can also do it in 2 sections if you like. So if you're, you don't even have to do the back if you're going to glue this down into a journal. Okay, but I was thinking of leaving it not glued. So I think I'm going to use this paper. And I'm going to have to cut this the same size. And this is cardstock because I want my flap to be pretty firm. All right, you guys, I just measured it and it's just not out all the way, I guess. All right, we'll just leave it at this. All right, so now let me mark that edge there. And I'm going to score. I'll use this score tool. Use that again. Okay, so that's going to fit on there. And it's okay if a little of that shows. I think that looks kind of good. All right, and then we're going to score back here. Maybe I'll go over a little bit more, give it bending room. So this is going to go here. We'll glue that down. We'll glue the back down. And then this is going to be our flap. So wherever you want to cut to make your flap. So I think about an inch left showing. Okay, so let's just mark it here. The way Tracy did it, she used different papers, which I guess if you want that look, you could do that. But I'm like, I'm going to cover a lot of this with, you know, decoration. Okay, and then I'm going to round my corners. And then I'm going to pause. I'm going to round this corner here, that flat corner. Then I'm going to pause and sew around this, okay, before we do the gluing on. Let me ink it a little here too first. I think that would be... vintage photo. This design came from another kit. The same designers, Ink and Page. It's in the Raven kit. And I think it's called the Raven or something. And I just, I was going to make it. I never got a chance to make it yet, but I will. Maybe closer to the Halloween or something, because it's kind of a Halloween style. I got it last year at Halloween. I just never got around to it. All right. So that's going to go in there, and then our thing is going to go over here. All right, so hold on. I'm going to go and sew it real quick. Okay, I'm back. So I was playing around, of course. So I sewed around this and inked it. And now we're going to attach this to this side of that pouch. And I was trying to decide if I wanted to put an eyelet, not an eyelet, but a something to latch like this. Whoops, come on. So when this is closed, and I wanted to do that before we glue it on, but I don't have anything that I really was crazy about, so I've decided to use some black elastic and this little charm that from Tim Holtz. All right, so let's just I think I need to ink somewhat inside of here because, whoops, too much ink. This little pad thing I have holds a lot of ink. It doesn't soak in, if you can see. It just stays right on the edge. So I'm just going to do a little bit here. I don't know how much time I've already spent, but if I could just do things right the first time, I'd have it made. Let's see, I don't need it there. And I think maybe here. So let's just give it a little bit, just in case it shows. Okay. So now let's just put this on here, and I'm just going to center it because it's a little bit bigger than the pouch, but I don't think that's a problem. The problem will be making it stick down, glue down. Okay. I mean, you could leave this open, I guess. Nah, I don't think so. I was going to say you could leave it open and, you know, just glue it around those few sides. But this is, there's a little bit of this edge showing too. So let's get this, make sure we get it in as tight as we can. Okay. So there's that. Now this is going to get glued to this, and we'll decorate the front somewhat I haven't cut out all the ephemera. I have other things that I want to pull out that I haven't done yet. But I think we'll have lots of time to, you know, earlier it was coming out. You couldn't stop it. Now it's not coming out at all. I don't know what the temperature is outside, but I know this week we're supposed to be up to like 80 something. That's very warm. All right. So I'm going to clamp this, because if we start to open it and shut it and it's not dry, it may, ouch, clamp my hand. Okay, so let's just that back. So we have like a little leftover journal card here, scrap. So I found this flower, which I know it's not a lot on there, but I think I was thinking of putting something behind it. Let's see, I've got some cheesecloth. Let's see if I have any, I have tea bags, but I don't think my tea bags are too tea dyed. I got my little dress. I do like this vintage. It's gonna be gone one of these days, but it is so, see how it just rips that easy. Look at that little bitty lace on the edge of it. I'm gonna go down this way. Okay, let me cut this part. I thought I cut a piece out already. Okay, okay. Let's see. That might be too much. A little bit of that lace is cute. Sometimes I could never decide. I'm gonna rip this. A little bit too long, too wide. Okay. So what else? Nope. Let's see, maybe it'll look better that way. Yeah, I think I like it that way. And then maybe I'll put a little charm or something up there. Another little piece of something. I could take that and put a ball pen. If anybody knows, can I get these ball pens maybe a little shorter? I mean, it's smaller, not shorter necessarily, but, you know, a little more petite looking. Because sometimes these look so big. supposed to lay down there, kind of. Okay. Let me get my glue stick. I'm going to put this on. Crazy there. That's one thing about the glue stick. You can kind of make it look a little wrinkled. I think that'll look good. I really do want to take my time working on this journal. I don't want to, you know, rush through like, oh, I've got to get this journal made because, you know, I've been working on it so long. That's kind of why I'm going to have this other one going too, the pond journal, which I showed you that kit in the first of this series. And I don't want to make it a series either. But I want to take my time. I don't even know what... I have this treasure hunt thing in mind, or a scavenger hunt. I'm not sure if that's going to pan out or not. I hope I can do it, but maybe it'll just be a pretty journal. Maybe. Okay, let's see. So that's kind of cute, just sticking out like that. I could put even another little charm or something. Okay, so now, oops, I forgot. We got to make the, now I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm going to have some kind of a closure, but I'm not sure now if I want this. I'll show you what I was thinking. This says, dream as you'll live forever. Dream as you'll live forever. I don't know how much time. Oh, I thought it was like 2 hours. Okay, so I guess we could move this along anywhere, just something to keep it shut. In fact, maybe just put it up here at the top. All right, well, I've got to tie it, so let me tie it. Which got it in the wrong hand. Tons of elastic. Okay, so I mean that could be enough to hold it shut, I think. Or we can take it and put it at the bottom. And somebody can slide it off and on as they want. Okay, so I don't know where it looks best, but I like that so far. Cut those off. Okay, so I did notice that this all needs inked. And I could have inked that part of the box before, but I didn't. So there we go. Now, I'm just going to use this as an example because these are things I put in. Now, see, this won't fit now, but these were leftovers from the kit. And I was going to send them with the Gentleman's Journal. It hasn't sold yet, and I I have a nephew that I think would really enjoy that journal. I've gotten to know him since he's been here, you know, for my brother's funeral and everything. And yeah, I think he'll like it. But he's not a craft, you know, he doesn't make digital, I mean, he doesn't craft, so he won't want all those little pieces of ephemera. Okay. So I'm going to say that that's done and save these precious pieces in this drawer here. Okay. What else was I gonna, well, I'm going to do envelopes. So I have, you know, I've just pulled out a few. So oh, hold on, let me get the journal, hold on. Okay, I had it over, on the other side of the room because I was letting it dry, because I put the varnish over it, and I don't know, it dulled it down a little bit, but it may not be all the way dry yet. But I think most of it's going to be covered, but I think it turned out kind of cool, right? This is going to sit in there like that. Here I'm going to put a latch or some kind of a closure. I think a latch. I have this little one here, but yeah, I don't know if that will be good enough. It's kind of small. Somebody gave it to me, so. All right, and then of course on the front, we're gonna have to decide what's the front. I think I'm going to put eyelets in here, and the journal will fit here. Let's see, how does that work? I may have to put half a journal here and half a journal here. Right? Because otherwise, because it needs to fit inside here. Nothing needs to go in here. But I can put maybe a pocket or something. So I think, let's pretend this is the front. So here we have our first little piece of ephemera. And I'm not going to put it on the front, but, you know, that would work there. And I'm hoping all my flips and everything will be here. So a flip there, and one here, here, and here. So I think I'm going to cover all the back of this. I think just with, I don't know if I want to just use paper or cardstock, or, but I'm going to do it individually. I'm not going to wrap these things again. Next time I'm just going to, I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess you have to wrap them, but inside we don't. So I can make these separate. I thought maybe I should cover this all first, so that then when I put my envelopes, there won't be any gaps or anything showing. So that's kind of what the plan is. And I could put I have a label up there. Let me see if I can find a label that I can put up there. That would probably, it needs one more thing, I think. So anyway, like I said, I'm gonna, a lot of the envelopes, I don't have a lot of envelopes right now. I feel like I'm missing a bunch, but I really didn't want to spend that much time covering up envelopes. So I'm going to, well, I'll show you one of the things. So what I thought I would do is make my own envelopes out of the digital kits. Let's see, where's that one I had? Is it this one? Yeah. Okay, so this is Angela Kerr's Designs. Hopefully you can See, and it's a template. So what I did was, this is a double-sided paper. What I did was printed the template onto the digital page. The only thing, I didn't realize there was writing on hers, but I think by the time I fold it up, let's see, maybe I'll have time. Hold on. Yeah, I've got a couple minutes. I bought these templates from her a long time ago. And you know her, she just makes the most adorable little things with them. I don't think I ever used them. I think I used her template for a little folio thing she had. But let's say you don't get an envelope in a kit or whatever, you can always do this. I'm sorry, I'm cutting a little slow here. Wasn't planning on doing this. But if you don't have it double-sided printed, it doesn't matter. You can print it, just make sure you print it on the back side of the digital, and that way you won't have any lines or words or anything on the front. These would be nice with the vellum too. Oh, you could see through vellum though. Nope, wouldn't be nice for vellum. I think I'm gonna send her a message and ask her if she can make this without any markings. I don't know how many, if she has some, oh, I don't like those scissors. Oh, I still have them in the other room. I never remember to bring anything back once I take it out of here. So I'm thinking I could clean this whole room up, just take it to the Goodwill, and I won't even miss it. Oh, these are cute. I'll save these because I might use them for something while I'm working on this journal anyway. Okay, so let's see here. You can score these, but I'm just using an expensive paper. And I think that's how it works. Oops, I went over too far on that side. My thumbnail is still killing me. I don't know what I did. It just hurts. Okay. So then this would come down. Okay. That's upside down. I just want to make sure I'm doing it, or should I do it this way? No, it goes this way. And so we have this across there, so I'm going to fix it. Where's my black washi? This is my new little washi holder. I can just pull it out, and I have the thing that cuts it. I just forgot to, I don't know, maybe this won't work, maybe not. It was just a thought. That's how I spend my day, just playing around doing stuff like that. So, oh, this is kind of purple. I didn't even realize that. Okay. Just made it a little bit too long there. Okay, so there, and that actually kind of gives a reinforcement there. Where's my ink? This I just made out of paper from the kit, so it's not super strong. But it's, oops, it's strong enough to be an envelope. Okay. You can actually cut like a semicircle in there. I'm not sure why the tabs are so wide. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So okay. So, oops. So because the paper is running the wrong direction, this would be good to put with another envelope. So like, stick it on back there like that. It would open up and you'd have a envelope here. Or we could go the other direction. No, that's not. I probably have to take it and go like that, because can't do it this way, it'll be upside down. But that's okay, you know, it gives a variation. And you could either just stick in your journal card this way, or you could slit this and use it like we normally do, and then just cover this section with some paper. So like the one I just tore off, maybe I can, so I could just glue paper there, or maybe a contrasting color. I'm just getting things in my head right now, and I'm thinking before I fold one of these up, I could cut a circle in it or a square and put some of that acetate behind it. Yeah, so okay, well anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. That's kind of just what I wanted to share with you about using these templates. Or you can take a template from anything, you know, and trace it on there. If you have a digital kit that you like the pocket, but it's not the, you know, design you want, for whatever journal, you can always keep those and make templates. I used to keep them all the time, but not as much anymore. All right, guys, I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.